In this video, we are going to talk about the 3 different types of tools that you need to learn to begin building your own AI automation agency. Now, the first thing I want to say is you do not need to be a full-blown expert in each one of these different tools, but you do need to learn these tools and understand these tools really to know, what are the capabilities of each of these tools, how to talk about these tools correctly to your clients and the people that, to your leads that you're essentially trying to get as clients, and have the ability to be able to vet experts in these tools to actually be able to do the work for your clients. So this will be a little bit of a learning curve, but we're going to go ahead and break this down. So the first thing to understand is your tech stack. Now, a tech stack is basically, in this case, the different tools that you're going to be using and offering as a service to your clients. Now, you can have an agency tech stack or a custom tech stack. So an agency tech stack would just be, what are the tools that your agency offers, which is really what I highly recommend, especially to beginners if you're really familiarizing yourself with different automation tools, as well as, building AI systems and AI chatbots. But the other option is a custom stack. And now that custom stack would be really dependent on the client's needs. So each client may have a different stack or a different set of tools that they're using to accomplish their task. But if you are a beginner and you aren't extremely familiar with all of these tools, I highly recommend just niching down on the core services and the tools that you offer as an agency, and making sure that all of your clients and the work that they need done fall within that tech stack. Now, let's cover the 3 AI tools, or the 3 tool types that you're going to need to start an AI automation agency. So the first thing is going to be an AI development tool, or an AI building tool, if we want to break it down into simple terms. But these options really consist of applications like custom GPT, you've got Stack AI, you've got BotPress, you have open source frameworks like Flowise. These are all basically, for the most part, just like drag and drop large language model builders. So you can build, very intuitive AI systems using these large language models, some of these third-party applications, simply by just dragging, dropping, connecting, initiating a prompt, using some of these APIs and these endpoints to be able to accomplish those tasks without having to actually get down and code out these large language models. So these are really like no code to low code AI building tools, and you will need to pick 1 or 2 of these to be able to offer that AI service to your clients. The second thing is automation tools. So everybody's really familiar with Zapier, which is a great automation tool as well, very easy to use. But for us, we like to use make.com. It is a little bit more advanced than Zapier, but in my personal experience working with Make, there's just a lot more that you can do with it. But when it comes to automation tools, really you have those 2 options. I feel like those have the most application integrations compared to almost any other automation tool out there. So number 1, you're going to need an AI building or an AI development tool. Number 2, you're going to need an automation tool like make.com or Zapier. And lastly is a no code software development tool. So the first thing that comes to mind is Bubble, because that's what we use. And we actually have a course that teaches you how to use Bubble and build, these software applications, full blown software apps, even AI software applications without knowing how to code. There are a couple other alternatives to Bubble, but Bubble is by far the best, in my personal opinion. Having looked around and poked with a lot of these no-code software building platforms, Bubble by far is, miles ahead of anybody else doing this. So I highly recommend learning this platform because there's a lot more that you can add and offer with your agency, with your service, if you can build software applications, such as like CRMs, or a lot of companies are using, multiple third-party applications and having to go and log into all of these different accounts just to view, data, versus being like, hey, how about we tie AI into your business? We build out, a dashboard that actually funnels all the data from all these third-party applications using Make, and we can display them to you all in one dashboard that anybody can log into. These are the capabilities and just, tremendous offerings that you can add to your agency just by learning something like Bubble. So just to recap here, you are going to need 3 different tools to complete your full AI automation agency tech stack. You're going to need an AI development tool. you are going to need a automation tool. And definitely, this is really an option, but I would definitely consider looking into a no code software development tool like Bubble, by far the best. And all of these tools will really kind of compile and work together to build out your offerings for whatever niche, whatever industry you are targeting with your AI automation agency.